Okay, so remember, now what we're going to do is we're going to estimate this equation by OLS, right? And instead of UI, remember, it's EI. In R, what we do is we're going to put whatever we want to call the model. You have to give the model some name. So maybe you call it OLS1 or OLS2, or maybe you name it something that makes sense given the regression that you're running. And then we do this funny little arrow that's that less than sign and the minus sign. LM stands for linear model. So that's why we say that. So it's a linear model. And y distributed x, right? Y tilde x, remember, so your y is your independent variable. So you're going to put your independent variable, and x is your dependent. And then you can say, comma, the data equals whatever data set name you're looking for. Or you can do your model name, linear model, y is distributed. And then again, remember, we have this $ x thing. And we can put the actual data set names in there. So we're going to get the OLS regression line when we run the regression is y hat equals beta naught hat plus beta1 hat x. Okay, so you'll notice what? Well, we notice that the betas, sorry, let me rewrite that because I messed that up. We'll notice that these betas have these hats on them and the y has the hat. That's because it's predicted, right? So remember that that's predicted. So I can rewrite this, and I can rewrite it as beta1 hat equals the change in y hat divided by your change in x. So we want to know how much does y hat change when x increases by 1 unit. Notice that x doesn't have a hat on it because x isn't estimated, x is known. Okay, alternatively, I can rewrite that as the change in y hat equals beta1 hat times the change in x, right? So however x changes, multiply that by beta hat 1, and that's my predicted change in y. So examples, let's say I want to know how much does 1 more year of education increase wage by, okay? And with wage and monthly earnings, I get this predicted equation. So wage hat equals 146.95 plus 60.21 education. So what does that mean? So 1 more year of education is going to increase wages by, if it's monthly earnings, $60.21 per month. A 1% increase in salary or in return on equity is going to increase CEO salary by how much? So then I get this estimated equation where it says my predicted salary. And salary is in thousands of dollars. And so my return on equity says a 1% increase in the return on equity is going to increase CEO salary by $18,500, okay? Because salary is in thousands of dollars, 18.5 times 1,000.